Dude. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know I am here to tell the truth. Y'all know I'm not going to have it any other way. Grand Rising, Money Mike, Grand Rising. Be first, be first. All right. Grand One Uncut. People don't like the fact that we know who we are and we standing on it. Oh, well. Exactly. We gonna cover this today. We gonna get all into it. We're gonna get all into it, ladies and gentlemen. But you know, I have to get comfortable. I got to be in my zone. Fly high, the brother in the cut. One time, and y'all know what it is, man. Now, I got the vent. I got the vent. Y'all know me. I come on here and cover stories. I cover history. I cover all of that. But y'all know when it's time for me to speak, I allow the ancestors to use me and use me thoroughly. Use me thoroughly. So here we go. These white people, they don't want us getting the truth out. All right? The YT supremacists, they don't want the truth out there. They're going to do everything they can to make themselves look like they're the better human, the better instrument, okay? These people will go through the depths of hell to silence the truth, especially if it's coming from their black counterparts. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's coming from their black counterparts. So, here's how this goes. You would have nothing to worry about if you learned to tell the truth. Okay? If the YT racists learn to tell the truth and be accountable, then we wouldn't have to be out here speaking the truth. That means that y'all be teaching our kids the truth in your public white school facilities. All right? That means that you wouldn't be on here suppressing the truth through suppressing people's views and not sending out notifications, YouTube, TikTok, and you're owned by our oppressor. You're owned by the racists that we speak of every day. Of course you don't want this content getting out there. Of course you don't want the truth out there because it makes you look bad. But you know what makes you look even worse? When you have to shadow ban people to suppress the truth. When you refuse to send out people's notifications because they are speaking truths. When you have to affect their pay and their stability, right? But anytime a black person protests or boycott, we wrong for it, right? You telling us we wrong for what we're doing to these Asian shops right now, but y'all not wrong, YouTube, for what y'all doing to all the black truth-telling content creators on the internet right now? Are you? Are you, YouTube? That's how we work now? The fact that I can come on the internet and sit here for 3 hours and not even get 100 people in my live stream anymore. And that's petty. YouTube measures everything by the thousands. Are you suppressing the truth? Because if you're suppressing the truth, then why is Shay Whitey able to come on here and call us ahs and N-words with the strong ER and everything else, and you're doing nothing to them? They're raising money. They're getting the views. Their stability is just fine. Their longevity over the internet is just fine. Their numbers are just fine. But when we tell the truth speaking up against it, oh, there's a problem. There's a shadow ban. Perfect example, there's only 4 people in here right now, but this is an internet and there's billions of people in the world. So only 4 people know that I'm on right now, right? 4 people know that I'm on, right? YouTube, it don't bother me because I came on here to hang you your ass anyways. YouTube, you're racist too. You're part of the problem. All these social media platforms, if they're not black owned, they are part of the problem too. These Neanderthals know what they're doing. These Neanderthals are giving the green light to all these YT supremacists to make all the racist content they want. But when we stand up on business and we start speaking our truths, we get shadow banned. The truth gets suppressed, y'all. It gets suppressed, y'all. We've seen this too many times. We've seen this in their history books forever now. We have. We've seen this just living our day-to-day black lives, y'all. We've seen it. We've seen it. We've seen it. But it's okay. It's okay, you know? It's okay. Black guy goes on a boating trip with a group of white guys. There's nothing suspicious about their behavior. You know, there's no foul play from this white sheriff. This white sheriff says there's no foul play, right? No foul play. The fact that they stole his phone and there's a recording with him asking for his phone tells you that there was foul play. It tells you that there was theft of someone's property. And then you pick the phone up from the guy's house. How did he get the phone? Why didn't he return it? See, white people try to be so innocent. So innocent. But yet you're so peculiar. You're so peculiar. But when black people take to the internet and we start telling our truths, and we start discussing our disdain, our dislikes, our distaste for how we're treated out here, then it's a problem. You want to suppress views. King Fire, what's good? Peace and love, Uncut. What up, tribe? We out here. You know, that's what they want to do. And that's what it is. But it's okay, y'all. I don't know the last time I even had 30 to 50 people in a live stream. But that's all right. If they want it like that, they can have it like that. You know, they can have it like that. So we don't let the Neanderthals come over here and tear up the tribe. The Neanderthals has finally taken down the channel, y'all. Neanderthals have finally destroyed my numbers, destroyed the views, destroyed the notifications, destroyed the message, destroyed the movement, y'all. These Neanderthals got it. Anyone who rock with me, y'all know what type of numbers I normally put up. Look at these numbers right now, ladies and gentlemen. As big as the internet is, look at these numbers right now, ladies and gentlemen. Look right now. And this is sad, but this is what YouTube does. This is another form of YT supremacy right here. It's their platforms. They run the platforms. You know, white got to look good, black got to look bad at all times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the YouTube hate is real. The YouTube hate is real. That's why I don't go live anymore, because it's not worth it. Sitting up here talking to like maybe 6 people for hours. Come on, man. There's billions of people in the world. And I have over 4,000 subscribers. So if YouTube actually did send out notifications, I put up better numbers than this. My numbers plummet even when I go live. But it's the YT supremacists who don't want the truth out there. They don't want us firing back. They don't want us telling them how messed up it is that Carmelo Anthony is serving 35 years and Casey Allison only got sentenced to 10. Huh? And they lightened his sentence. They downgraded his sentence. All right? We ain't supposed to be talking about that. We ain't supposed to be talking about that we're the true Native Americans, the true Indians. We ain't supposed to know about that, so they're going to suppress that. When they come in here talking foul to us, we're not supposed to talk foul to Massa. We ain't supposed to go back off on Massa. We supposed to respect Massa. When white Massa come in here, we supposed to respect white Massa. You know, white Massa still control everything. We got to respect white Massa. We can't be telling white Massa about himself the way we do over here. YouTube don't like that. YouTube don't like that. I say we get our own, black people. I say we get our own, black people. That's what I say. Welcome to the divided states of America. You got that right. You got that right. They ought to call it divided races of America. You know what I'm saying? Because every race is divided. It's okay for anyone to do what they want to do to black. You can tell any lie. You can commit any crime against us. You can, any affliction. You can do whatever you want to do to black. But when black decides to do it back, oh, we're radical, we're extreme, we're racist. They want to shut us down and silence us. But who the hell has silenced these hunkies, man? You know what I'm saying? Who the hell has silenced these lying-ass hunkies, man? They only like the cheek turners. That's true. That's true. They're doing everything they can to suppress truth speakers and black people on the internet for speaking our truths, for putting our true culture and our true identity out there. But they're letting the white people like Jake Lane run around and do whatever he wants to do, however he wants to do it. However he wants to do it. They done put pause on Jake Lang again in LA. I think he liked getting beat. I think he liked getting beat. But every time I come on this internet now, I decide to go live, I got to deal with this now. I got to deal with this. I got to deal with barely getting 20, 30 people in a live stream. Deal with barely just getting 40 views on a live stream when I'm used to doing thousands of views on a live stream. But it's okay, YouTube, because this will be my last live stream. But you better bet, Shay Whitey, I'm going to go out with a bang. I'm going to go out with a bang. I'm going to go out like Denzel on Man on Fire. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have all the explosive stuff going off behind me. I'm going to be walking slow-mo. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have that swag in my walk. I'm going out with a bang. You know what I'm saying? I'm going out with a bang. So yeah, this is probably my last live cast, y'all. My last live stream. And I don't really see me coming on YouTube anymore, y'all. I love the tribe, and I thank y'all for pulling me through. But this right here is a little bit too much. And I don't even think the tribe can pull me out of this because this is a YouTube problem. This is a YouTube problem. We got people out here that know the truth, that live on the truth, that study, that research, that stand on the truth. This is what happens when people consider the lies to be the truth. They want to silence the truth, y'all. They want to silence their afflictions. They want to silence our pain. They want to silence our disdain. They want to silence our grievances. So they're only going to let 4 people come in live, and I've only been here for 11 minutes. 11 minutes, 4 people, y'all. That's how YouTube's going to do it. You know what I'm saying? There's no sense in coming on here wasting the time. My numbers aren't right. Nobody's really showing up in these live streams. Nobody's showing up. I've got over 4,000 subscribers. How many moderators do I have? My moderators alone could pull me out of this slump. But if YouTube is not sending out the notifications to y'all, I mean, there's no way. There's no way, King Fire. But it's okay though. They can silence me on here. They can silence me on here and they can have it. You know what I'm saying? They can have it. This is their platform. You know, this is why we need black-owned stuff right here. This is why we need our own black-owned platforms and black-owned businesses and everything. Because we always got to worry about a Neanderthal doing this right here. Doing this right here. I'll be glad when we can silence them. I'll be glad when we can silence their lies. I'll be glad we can silence their fake-ass history. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but who am I delivering the real to? 4 people? I'm supposed to sit here for hours talking to 4 people? I'm supposed to sit here for hours thinking that I'm helping my numbers go up, and my numbers are actually plummeting? You know, I understand what you're saying, King Fire, and I think that's why I've gone this long. But at some point, we got to call a spade, my brother. We have to call a spade. It's not what we've done. It's what the white people are doing. It's their platform. We've dealt with all kind of, you know, races coming over here and doing what they do over here, exhibiting hate. And they relish in the hate. They relish in it. Ownership is key. They own all. Exactly. That's why they're not shutting down none of these racist white platforms. Exactly. Because I'm not as bad as some of the inner people I've seen on this internet. Trust me. I'm light work compared to some of the content creators I've seen on this internet, especially with the language they use. I'm light work. I'm light work, you know. But, you know, to each his own. To each his own. This is what they do. See, they want to silence the black truth. They don't want black unity. They don't want black knowledge. They don't want black love. They don't want a black understanding. They don't want a black problem. They don't want a black uprising, y'all. They don't want a black uprising. If you remember, this is how COINTELPRO got started. This is how COINTELPRO got started, ladies and gentlemen. They had to silence the Black Panthers. They had to silence Malcolm X. They had to silence MLK. You know, they couldn't let these people run rampant. They said MLK had too much power and control for a Negro. I wonder what they're saying about us. I wonder what they're saying about us. I think they have too much power and too much control for immigrants. That's what I say. I say they have too much power and too much control to be America's biggest immigrants. Big facts. Build up strong. with your pre-recorded drops, then go live when the masses come back, and also start a backup channel. No one watches the videos. No one watches the videos. The videos, the shorts, the live streams, everything is tainted right now. Everything is being controlled by the YT supremacists of YouTube. So no matter what I drop, it's not getting the views. It's not there. And I come on here and I speak the truth. Like I tell y'all all the time, I hold a mirror reflection in front of them and I show them how they act. I show them how they act. To me, this is reminiscent of how we should be unified. See how much power they have to just shut everything down? Where's our power to stop them from shutting everything down? Where's our power? Where's our blackness? Where's our strength? Where is our strength? And that's what it is. I could talk about the same thing that's saturating the algorithm right now. But because it's me or it's coming from this channel, I've switched phones. I've switched laptops. I've done everything I can. And nothing works. Nothing works. Every time I go live now, this is what it is. And my numbers are plummeting. I don't make anything from YouTube anymore. I don't make anything from YouTube, and that's just the way the YT supremacists wanted it. But they're still making money off me every time I hit this live button. You better believe it. You better believe it. What's good, DA? DA, you got what you wanted, DA. You done finally shut down the stream, DA. You done finally shut down the platform, DA. You know what I'm saying? The Neanderthal got what they wanted, DA. I hope you're a happy, proud Neanderthal this morning. Got what you wanted, DA. You done shut it down. I can't tell the truth about white people, so I'm going to get on here and I'm going to lie about white people. I'm going to talk about how great y'all are. I'm going to talk about how y'all never ever colonized nothing, and it's just our imagination, and it's just us playing victim. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get on here and I'm going to actually tell y'all truths now. Truth is, y'all really don't touch on little kids like that, where y'all really do, but the truth is, we got the line say y'all don't in order to hit the algorithm, so I'm a line say y'all don't even though you do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start getting on here lying and say, oh, praise white Jesus. Jesus is king, knowing Jesus ain't shit. But that's what it takes to get the clicks. You know what I'm saying? All hail your lying white supremacist Jesus. You know what I'm saying? All hail your lying white supremacist Jesus. Yep. I guess that's how we doing it now. That's how we doing it now. If I get on here and I talk good about the white people, oh, the white man will pay me. If I get on here and I tell the truth about the white man, oh, the white man gonna hate me. And they gonna take me out their algorithm. And they gonna stop my monetization. And they gonna shut down my channel. Because they don't like to hear the truth. They don't like to be reminded of their own lineage of evil, their own cultural, what's what I'm looking for? Cultural discrepancies. You know, and that's what it is. And that's what we have to deal with. But they'll tell you it's not about race, knowing damn well it's about race. See, they tell you it's not about race to disarm you. And that's what a racist does before they do something racist. They'll tell you it's not about race, knowing damn well it's about race. Everything in this country is about race. Everything concerning white people is about race. If you don't believe me, why is there white supremacy? Why is there white entitlement? Why is there white privilege? Why is there white control? Why are we steady learning their lying-ass white history? Now, we can't shop at Asian stores because they don't like us. They cosplay being whites, they neighbors in Europe. Right? And now we can't go online and tell our truths to our own tribe, our own culture, right? And we know not to go hang with white people now based on what just happened to brother Nolan Wells and the Daniels brother. So we know we can't trust y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you right, Real Lives TV. You can talk all the BS you want, but if you speak facts, they block it. Exactly. They block it. But it's all good. I'm going to go out with a bang. You know what I'm saying? going downhill fast because nothing's united about the youth. Exactly. And nothing will be united as long as they are around, because they are the division. They are what causes the division. They can get on here and ooga booga and all this other stuff, call us N-words with the hard ERs, lie about us being on food stamps the most, you know what I mean? Lie about our fathers not being home. And we debunk this and we're wrong. We debunk it and we're wrong. Meanwhile, they have their fathers in their home. Their fathers are busy touching on them in sexual ways, right? And they still taking their parents' weapons and going to do what out here to these schools and supermarkets and churches and things? They're still doing what? Even with their fathers in the home. So what good does it serve them to have their fathers in their home when it seems like their fathers are the disruptive pieces of society? Huh? You notice I never have to get on here and argue with the racist white woman, right? It's always the racist white man. It's the Neanderthals. It's always the racist white man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I agree with you there, DA. All colors against the rich. I agree with you, DA. See, DA a good troll. At least he know how to troll. That's why he always get a pass. Him and Jake, boy, they get a pass. You know what I'm saying? They get a pass. But when it's time to be real, they know how to be real. You know what I mean? But yeah. Been live for 21 minutes. There's only 8 people in my room. Are you kidding me right now? I've had as many 300-400 people in this room at one time in these streams. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? This is how hard they fight to suppress the truth. Because I'm going to go on here and I'm going to tell you that every single Caucasian that was on that boat with Nolan, guess what? They should be arrested. They're all guilty. They're all guilty. Every single last one. I'll tell you that. King Fire says graping and unaliving their own, yet most believe they're going to love them. Exactly. Exactly. You can't love anything evil. These people don't love themselves. They're not lovers of the truth. They're lovers of the lie. They're lovers of fiction. That's what they love. They love themselves more than they love their own children, more than they love the truth, more than they care about unifying. They love themselves. They love themselves. Yes, I'm blocked for speaking the truth. This is what I've been going through. This is why y'all haven't been seeing me go live. And it don't matter how many times a day I go live, this is what I get every time for telling the truth, for speaking the truth. Do you know how humiliating it is to sit here knowing that you have almost 5,000 subscribers and these are the numbers that I'm generating? This is not sustainable, ladies and gentlemen. This is not sustainable. I'm not even making anything from YouTube anymore. I'm not even making anything from YouTube. I sit in here and have dry ass streams. You know why? Because they're not sending out notifications to people. They're not sending out notifications. Why? Because I'm speaking the truth. Huh? Because I choose to stand out rather than fit in. Stand out rather than fit in. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Suppressing the truth, suppressing the real. But all of your YT racists, all of these Neanderthals, like Chud the Builder, Jake Lane, Nick Fuentes, you know what I mean, Benny John, all these people can take to the internet. Even all the Sambos. Even all the Sambos, y'all. Even all of the Sambos. What's the boy name? Jason Whitlock? Stephen A. Smith? Brandon Tatum, the Cartier family, the Hodge twins, they'll let all of the Sam raccoons come on here. You know what I mean? They'll let all the Sam raccoons come on here and feed society and the online community nothing but lies. But when a brother come on here speaking the truth over these airways, it's a problem. We got to control that radical N-word. Huh? We got to control him. He knows too much. Huh? He knows too much. Like Candace say, they're all fake and gay. I believe it. I believe it. King Fire, when have you ever saw my numbers like this, King Fire? You've been rocking with me for a long time, King Fire. When you ever saw this, King Fire? They be talking reckless as about us and making money off of it. Exactly. Exactly. And the algorithm is going to open up to them. You know why? Because their mothers, their sisters, their brothers, their uncles, their aunts look just like them, and they own these platforms. They own these platforms. Yeah. They own these platforms. You can't say nothing about the J community. They gonna get you. You can't say nothing about the LBGT Skittles alphabet community. They gonna get you. You can't say nothing about the Asian community. They gonna get you. But you can say anything you want to say about black and do anything you want to do to black, and who gonna get you? Who gonna do something to you? Who gonna shut you down? And then when we stand up, you suppress the truth. Huh? You don't want to send out your little funky notifications on your YouTube, you know what I'm saying, platforms and everything. It's okay, YouTube. It's okay, YouTube. It's okay. Because people know the truth. People know what's going on. People know what's going on. If you're shadow banning me, I'm doing something right. I'm doing something right. Oh, they're telling me my numbers are dropping. My watch time is dropping. My subscribers are dropping. My money has dropped. You can have the monetization, YouTube. That's why the game exists. I know how to hustle on the streets, YouTube. I was actually just trying to take a break. I know how to grind out here, YouTube. See, when y'all drop all this stuff off in our community, YouTube, y'all think that it's us that's doing it. No. YouTube, the same people that own YouTube, y'all are showing up to the hood, getting us hood rich. So I know how the game go. Y'all showing up to the hood, getting us hood rich. You know what I'm saying? There's always a way to make money in the streets. There's always a way to make money in the streets. So instead of trying to rally on this platform, I could rally right here where I live in my community. I could start marches and protests and things like that. You know what I mean? And air that. How is YouTube gonna stop that? How is YouTube gonna stop that? Y'all notice that YouTube ain't dressing up Nolan Wells. YouTube ain't dressing up this sister, you know what I mean, in South Florida, Broward, who had to stand her ground. They not dressing them up, y'all. They not dressing them up. They barely even airing this stuff. Huh? It was another black young man that went out on a July 4th celebration with white friends too, and he was unalive before Nolan Wells. They're not talking about that. They're not talking about that. Oh no, they don't do anything wrong. They don't do anything wrong. And we shouldn't be talking about Massa like this. But Massa can kiss my ass. And YouTube can kiss my ass. You know what I mean? They can kiss my ass. So I'm not going to sit here, all right, and kiss YouTube's butt for a check. I'm not going to sit here and be a grifter or a tetherer, you know what I mean, for an algorithm. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. So whatever I have to suffer for the truth, I'm going to endure it. I'll take it. I'll take it because I understand that this is your platform, not mine. And see, I'm 48 years old, so I know how racism works. I know how racism works. These are your perpetual victims right here, y'all. These are your crybabies. Huh? These are your crybabies. Yeah. They'll push us doing something harming them every day. Now, they'll push that. They will push that. They'll push us harming them. But they won't push them harming us because, you know, they're supposed to harm us. And we're not supposed to do a damn thing in return. We're just supposed to take it. We ain't supposed to say nothing. We ain't supposed to say nothing. We ain't supposed to do nothing. We're supposed to just take it and accept it. And accept it. That's how they roll, y'all. That's how they roll. Y'all notice y'all even saw 10 people in here at the same time. Have y'all noticed that? This is how they roll. I was once getting over 100 likes a live stream. You know how many people you got to have in your live stream to get 100 likes? I was once getting 100 likes every live stream. Look now, ladies and gentlemen. Look now. And then I have trolls, just like Lala, who keeps trying to come back. That's right, y'all. Lala Go Harder keeps trying to resurface. She's not saying anything on here. It's the stuff she's doing, and it's the crap that she's sending to my phone. Lala Go Harder just really went after our sister Alicia Barnes on another platform. She's a moderator with some guy named Big Gene now. And I guess Alicia was over there listening to this guy speak. And Lala Go Harder had to say something to her. Had to show her face. Texas trash, y'all. So sometimes it could be your own people. Sometimes it can be your own people. We have to be careful who we're around. We have to be careful who we trust. And everybody who yells black and black first and FBA ain't black first and FBA. Because these same people tear down their own brothers and sisters over an agenda. Over an agenda. They want to be better than you without knowing how to be better than you. Without doing what it takes to be better than you. You know, this is what they want. They want us in them streets so they can do what they really want. And that's, hey, we have to do what we have to do. I'm not gonna sit here and beg YouTube for money to do things the right way. I'm black, I'm hood, you know what I'm saying? I know how to find the money. I know how to find the money. I know how to find the money. Definitely not gonna go work for one of them. If they could shadow ban me right here and affect my paycheck, how would they affect my paycheck working for one of them? So no matter what you do in this world, when you're black, you got to be your own boss. You have to be your own boss. Have to be your own boss. But yeah, Lala's still trolling. And she's a dumb one too, because Lala didn't realize the screenshot she took from her phone that Texas is an hour behind me. And I got the text at 11 something and you screenshot that at 10:32. Lala, you know, very ignorant, very childish. And that's probably why you're alone. And that's probably why you're miserable. That's probably why you're miserable. When they say money can't buy you love, you're a perfect example of that statement, of that sentiment. You know what I'm saying? Your misery loves company. I don't keep misery for company. I don't keep misery for company. See, our job as FBA and as spiritual people is to see this type of stuff coming and protect our energy, protect our essence. You understand what I'm saying? So we can't move around people that don't know how to move. We can't be around people who don't know how to keep it real. We can't be around people who harvest hate, who harvest envy, who harvest jealousy. We can't be around those type of people, y'all. Because in the end, it's a reflection of who we are. So if we hang with these type of people, it must mean that we are just like these type of people. And we know that we are nothing like these type of people. Ladies and gentlemen, it's these type of people we are tired of in our daily lives. We have these type of people in our families. Huh? Nolan had these type of people as friends, and look at Nolan now. Look at Nolan now. Look at Nolan now. But yeah, they want to hide the truth. But if I was on here beefing with other black people and doing this and that, oh, I'd be all in the algorithm. If I was talking about black celebrities, you know, and I'd be all in the algorithm. I'd be all, if I was on here talking about gaming as much as I play 2K, I'd be all in the algorithm. But because I chose to take to the internet and put that real out there, because I'm tired of seeing my people indoctrinated. I'm tired of seeing my people lied to. I'm tired of seeing my people oppressed. I'm tired of seeing my people misled. I'm tired of seeing my people suffer. I'm tired of seeing my people fight. So because I'm tired and I take to the internet with the truth, oh, now I'm shadow banned. I'm shadow banned. Keep it. Keep it. Keep it. Keep your shadow ban. You know what I'm saying? And may you slide down a razor blade into a pool full of alcohol. You know what I'm saying? May you slide down a razor blade butt naked into a pool of alcohol. YouTube. We on to your game. This is white supremacy. We know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all, we know how that go. Y'all says a dumb ninja was trying to tell me he feels safer in a white community. Now look. Yeah, now look. They want you to feel safer. They want you to trust them. They want you to trust them the whole time they making plans what they're gonna do to your corpse. Huh? And a white woman, when you get castrated, that white woman already done called dibs, you know what I'm saying, on your manhood. You know what I'm saying? You know where that's gonna go. When they nat turning you and they castrate you, you know who gonna get that. The mama or the daughter. The mama or the daughter. Let's just be real about it. Let's be real about it. I mean, it's gonna be a fight because you know the white man, you know the white men they roll that way too, and they probably want part of the black Johnson and Johnson. So they gonna fight them women and their family about it, but we know what they gonna do. We know exactly what they're going to do. No questions asked. You know what I'm saying? No questions asked. They love us a lot for some reason, y'all. They love us a lot for some reason, y'all. Hmm? Yeah, that's why. Yep, you're right, y'all. Yup, you're right. That is why they invented those those battery operated buddies, women like. You're so correct. Huh? You're so correct. You know they couldn't mold them off of white people. They had to mold them off of us. I say they couldn't have molded them off of white people. That's how white women fell in love with the BBC. They started going in all them sex stores and they were seeing them BBCs up in there, shaped like them battery operated buddies, and they took them home and tried it. Like, oh my God, I got to have the real thing. I got to have the real thing. That's why we ain't on here beefing with too many white women. You know what I'm saying? We always beefing with the white man. We always beefing with the white man. Even the white man is beefing with the white women. They calling them mud sharks, y'all. They questioning these women on dates and stuff. You ever been with a black man? What does it matter? You know you can't fill them shoes. That's your problem. You know you can't fill them shoes. Why are you concerned who that white woman's been with? I thought race didn't. I thought it wasn't about race. I'm just saying. I thought it wasn't about race. That's what I heard. They told me it wasn't about race. They say that black people pull the race card all the time. Then why do y'all call y'all women mud sharks, huh? If they're lovers of BBC, hmm? Hmm? Why? Right? They know she been with the best. Exactly. And this is why I tell y'all, regardless, get y'all reparations. This is why I tell y'all, regardless, get y'all reparations. Exactly. And that's what I call reparations. Them white women. If Becky gonna come over here, you make sure Becky pay them reparations. You know what I'm saying? You make sure Becky pay them reparations if Becky gonna come over here. I hear FBA all the time. I don't go outside of my race. I don't do this. I don't do cool. I respect that. But understand, these people ain't gonna give you reparations. These people ain't gonna never show you no love. So you know what you better do? You better get them reparations from them white women. Every time you put the BBC on one, you better be knocking some change out their ass. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Every time you stroke her ass, knock them reparations up out her ass. Huh? It's the reason she coming to you anyways. She know her people coming up short. Literally, pun intended. Huh? Literally, pun intended. Hmm? Literally, pun intended. Real talk, y'all. Real talk. I'm not even here to play with them no more. This the kind of game we gonna play. This is what I got to go through every time I'm online. Let's run it. Let's run it. Let's run it. Y'all want to affect my numbers, my money? Huh? Cool. Let's run it. I'm going to affect your reputation. I'm going to affect your tradition. I'm going to affect your culture. I'm going to affect your lies with the truth. You know what I'm saying? There you go, y'all. Hey, the white women ain't mad. The white women want the BBC right now because the sun too hot. They want to protect their kids. Their kids need melanin. Y'all sell that melanin. Don't just give it to them. Sell it to them, y'all. Huh? They got all that generational wealth. Huh? They get all them Capital One cards, sell that melanin. I'm selling my melanin. I'm going to get my reparations. Y'all know that sun burning y'all ass up, huh? Don't just come over here talking about you attracted to me because I'm black. I know why you want my blackness, and damn it, you going to pay for it. Huh? One way or the other, damn it, you going to pay for it. You ain't want to pay them reparations. Huh? You ain't want to pay them reparations. Oh, you going to pay reparations for the BBC. You going to pay reparations for the melanin, baby. If I protect you from the sun, if you live 30, 40 years longer because of my melanin, you going to pay me. Key word was my. That's my melanin. You going to pay me. You're going to pay me. Real talk. You're going to pay me. That's just how I see it. That's how I see it. You gonna pay me. I'm not giving it away for free. Not for free. No, no, no. You once was weaponized against us too. You know what I'm saying? I'm a ginger male man. I can handle the sun. DA, you can handle anything, DA. I got faith in you, DA. DA, you can handle anything, DA. I got faith in you. DA, I think you might actually be an undercover black person. You might have black in your family, DA. So I believe you, DA. I rock with you, not against you.
Today was a really bad day for Chud racist homie Jake Lang. He went to LA with all that plane again and got sent to the hospital again. But his day was already bad well before he even got to LA. Before he traveled to LA to get...
He's doing this for views. So should I just take my cameras and go out here in public and just tell white people stop hunkying out? Huh? Stop acting like a primate. Stop acting like a Neanderthal. Should I just run around with a camera and just insult groups of white people for views? Huh? Is that what I should do? Huh? Is that... I should just go get a dummy that's made up like a child. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the little dummies like the ventriloquists and stuff use. I'm going to give me like a little female girl dummy. It's going to be like a little girl. It's going to be a half girl, half boy, matter of fact. It's going to have both. Half boy, half girl. And I'm going to just sit in the park all day around white people. And I'm going to tease white people. I'm going to leave that child there unattended and see what white person try to grab my child. Huh? Now, if you grab it by the left arm, that is the male side. If you grab it by the right arm, that's the female side. So you let me know that you take little girls or you take little boys. Yeah, I'm going to start doing stuff like that, man. I'm going to start doing stuff like that. I'm going to find a way to create the content. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start doing stuff like that. I'm finna order some boxing gloves. You know what I mean? And I'm going to go out here and start challenging white dudes to a boxing match right here in public. Record it. I'm going to tear their ass up, too. Record it. Record it. We can meet at the park, anywhere, man. Put these gloves on, man. Put these gloves on, man. Hey, man, turn that camera on, man. And I'm finna go in. I'm finna go in. But I'm gonna beat Super Mario coins at you, boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna beat Super Mario coins at you, boy.
The straightening he deserved, he did a debate. He was booked to do a debate. Now, I say he was ambushed because he was told he was debating a black conservative. So Jake Lang kind of assumed black conservative tap dancers, they kind of fall in line with what I got going on because these people are more anti-black than the white supremacists themselves. But Jake Lang was in for a rude awakening. Even though this dude he was quote-unquote debating, he's known to tap dance as well. Like, I've seen this dude tap dance a lot online. But Jake Lang is so outrageous, so egregious, just so unfathomable that this dude particularly, even though he's a tap dancer, he couldn't just stand by and allow Jake Lang to say some of these things Jake Lang was saying to his face.
What does that mean? Yes. Jake, tell me what that means. Yes. Tell me what that means. What does it mean to be home? If I was born here, if my grandmother was born here, my dad was born here, I got...
As if that matters to a white supremacist.
But you know who wasn't born here? Jake wasn't born here. We proved that none of them were born here. We know who the indigenous community is. Huh? We know who the indigenous community is. None of them are born here. And they'll sit here and tell you that you're not from here. This is the great American lie, the great American switch. This is cultural identity right here. It's a cultural identity crisis is what it is. Huh? Yop say he stole something from his daughter she can never get back. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you better believe it. You better believe it. You better believe it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You better believe it. You better believe it. Probably stole it from the son, too. Oh, I better be careful how I'm talking on this internet if I ever want to get views on here again. I better watch how I'm talking. I better not talk about Massa like that. Why are we talking about Massa like that? Y'all can't talk about Massa like that. King Fire, you can't talk about Massa like that. We got to bow down and be some bootlickers. We got to be the Steven on Django's. Huh? We got to hand them the whip and we got to turn our backs and we got to submissively let them whoop us, y'all, and keep whooping us and keep whooping us. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. That's the only way to make it in this world if you black. You can't go on boat rides with them. You can't go to Horn Island with them. You can't go to Waffle House with them. Huh? You can't tell the truth about them on the internet. You can't trust them, but you got to pretend to trust them because you need something from them. Because we don't have it. Huh? Because we don't have it. We got to get on here and talk nice about them in the midst of them talking down on us. We got to lift up Massa. We know what the Bible say about being them good slaves and honor thy slave master here and thy master in heaven. We know what that possessed as good book say. I guess that's what we supposed to be going by in Jesus' name, huh? In Jesus' name, we better not talk bad about Massa. In Jesus' name, no matter what the snow roast do to the black man, we better not utter a damn word, a damn complaint, a damn grievance, a damn truth. Huh? That's where we at with this. I'm all right with 9 people in here right now because I feel like I'm speaking truth to 9 people. It's better than being surrounded by fake people. You understand what I'm saying? But they don't want them truths out there. Believe it or not, these people know who we really are. I've had 3 Neanderthals admit to me that black people are the true indigenous, that we are the American Indians, black American Indians. I've heard them say it with no problem. And in the same sentence, still call us African Americans. Holla if you hear me. Holla if you hear me. See, we know the truth, and we gonna let y'all know we know the truth. But we also gonna put y'all in y'all place so y'all don't rise up, you African Americans. But we know who y'all really are, you black American Indians. Do y'all see the games they play? Do y'all see the games they play? This just happened to me about 3 nights ago. When I posted the video about shooting pool, yeah. It happened that night, about 3 or 4 nights ago. Yeah. But we supposed to get on here and just be quiet and kiss Massa ass, though. Huh? I need that money from YouTube. I'm partners with YouTube. Let me kiss Massa ass. Let me get on here and make Massa happy today. Let me make Massa smile. Let me denigrate my own people. Huh? Let me talk down on my own people to please Massa. Let me say all the things to my people for Massa that Massa can't say so that Massa know he happy. Massa know he got his point across. Huh? That's how we supposed to be, y'all. That's how we supposed to be. That's what they think. That's the mentality they still exercise and use on us today. Yeah. They exploit this type of behavior on a daily basis. They exploit this mindset on a daily basis. But they'll tell you it's not about race. They don't want you to be able to know, to identify that it is about race. They don't want you to figure that out. They don't want you to figure that out. You know why? Because they've never been able to beat us racially. They can't stand next to us racially. They're not better than us. They're not quicker than us, stronger than us. They can't fight better than us, run faster, jump higher, know nothing. They're not those warriors that we are. They're not the soldiers that we are. They're not the survivors that we are. They're not the thrivers that we are. They're not the chosen people that we are. Oh, I better be careful. I better be careful. I can't be talking about Massa like this. They're going to take these little 11 people right up out of this room. I'll be sitting here talking to zeros. See, Massa already done took a person. See what happened when you tell the truth about Massa? See what happened when you tell the truth about Massa, y'all? I told you I'm going out with a bang. Damn them.
Premises. Newsflash, he's a white...
They must have forgot. My name is Mr. Uncut Consciousness. I don't give a damn. Give a damn. Get in your feelings. I ain't got no feelings. Let's run it.
supremacist because he believes that white people should rule supreme. He believes that this is a white country that has no place for black.
Oh, praise Jesus. Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus. Jesus ain't shit. Jesus didn't exist. Jesus is a tool of white supremacy. Oh, you got up out of here then. Bye, Rick. Jesus should have saved you from the truth.
Black people, including you. But a lot of these black conservatives, they show up, they expect to come have a conversation about how terrible black folks are while playing well, I'm different though, I'm the good type of black man. And they believe that that's enough, placating that much and conceding that point would essentially gather them a new friend in a guy like Jake Lane. But this is what they, again, and this might sound like sacrilegious, I kind of have to respect this when it comes to Jake Lane. Jake Lane don't discriminate between the black conservative and the black liberal, bro. He hates us all equally. And this black conservative showed up trying to have a middle ground with Jake Lane, trying to come to a middle resolution with a white...
DA, that was such a white thing to say, DA. I should have been expecting that, DA. That was such a Neanderthal thing to say. Except for Caitlin Clark, she's dominating and they're hacking her head. No, Aisha Wilson is dominating the WNBA, and everyone gets hacked. Have you saw how they hacked Angel Reese? Have you saw how Asia Wilson gets hacked? Huh? She's not the best baller in the league. She can shoot, I give her that. She's just a white hope for y'all. She's y'all Luka Doncic. That's what it is. That's what it is. Oh, the White House got to put out statements about how she's getting hacked. Kiss my ass. Why didn't the White House put out statements when they was hacking Michael Jordan? We had big old white people in the paint like Bill Laimbeer for the Detroit Pistons hacking the hell out of Michael Jordan. Huh? Why didn't they say something then? Why didn't they say something then? Damn Caitlin Clark, damn a Taylor Swift. I'm out to say damn Travis Kelce too if he gets wind of this. I don't give a darn. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a Kelce fan, but I am talking about his skinny, underfed, malnourished ass wife. You know what I'm saying? She's not a superstar. Y'all made her a superstar. Y'all made her a superstar. What has she won since she been in the league? What did she win in college? Huh? Because I remember Angel Reese knocking her off. I remember LSU knocking Iowa off. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hell, as much as LeBron flop and look for a foul, why didn't the White House speak up for LeBron? Why they got to speak up for Caitlin Clark? Because she can't handle all of that blackness out there. She ain't built that damn tough. She ain't built that damn tough to survive it. That's why she complaining. That's why the White House had to federally say something. Huh? But the White House ain't federally saying nothing about them black players out there getting hacked, are they? Huh? Nobody got hacked like Shaq. They had a rule. They had a rule. They had a rule. Hacker Shaq, Greg Popovich, San Antonio Spurs, Hacker Shaq. Why didn't the White House speak up then? Huh? Why they speaking up for old white ass Caitlin Clark? Huh? Oh, I don't expect y'all to be accountable. I forgot. You can't tell these type of truths on the internet. You got to talk good about Massa. It's all about the whitening. It's all about the whitening, y'all. You got to put the wheat bread down and pick up the white bread. Huh? You got to use the ranch dressing. You got to use the tartar sauce. Huh? You got to use more salt and sugar. It's all about the whitening. Huh? Down that chocolate milk, you got to pick up that white pasteurized milk. That's going to mess with you because you're really lactose intolerant if you're black. But that's what the massa wants you to do. See? That's what the massa wants you to do. This is how they pick and choose. This is how they pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? He did flop. LeBron was the biggest flopper in the league. LeBron is a big 6'8" little bitch. That's what LeBron is. LeBron couldn't have survived in the era that Kobe and Mike them came from. LeBron weak. LeBron is weak. LeBron is weak. All superstars get hacked bad. Hack at Shaq because he couldn't shoot free throws, you know. It don't matter. He was still getting hacked. Caitlin Clark is getting hacked because she's a prolific shooter. What's the difference? Hacking someone to stop them from shooting? Hell, How many times does Stephen Curry get hacked? How many times? When you're a great shooter, you're going to get hacked. Michael Jordan, great shooter, he was hacked. Kobe, the GOAT. The GOAT. Him and Mike, the GOATs. How many times was Kobe hacked? How many times Kevin Durant get hacked? Huh? How many times does Ant-Man get hacked? Ja Morant, when he's taking flight to dunk on people like Wemby, how often is that young man getting hacked? Huh? Oh, they getting up out of here now. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the truth.
Supremacists. And
Remember, white people good, black people bad. When you see white people, when you see a white cat, oh, that's the glory. That's Jesus, right? When you see black, it's just got to be something bad associated with it. How you wear black at a funeral? A black cat is bad luck. You can't burn black candles. Black magic this. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Huh? Come on, man. James Harden would be a great example. They in the White House ain't saying nothing about that. They ain't saying nothing about that. See? They're revealing who they are. I told y'all I'm holding up a mirror. They're showing you their reflection. You know what I'm saying? They're showing you their reflection. They're only going to take up for their kind. You got 4 white people, a judge, a doctor, and a lawyer right now, all hiding criminal activity for what? Their children. We would turn our children in. Well, you know you did wrong, and you know they gonna catch you. You can't run forever. Just get this off of your back and be a better person when it's over. That's the type of stuff we tell our children. They are willing to lie and jeopardize their jobs and exercise white supremacy to protect their children. Huh? We know that everybody has something to do with Nolan's disappearance on that damn boat. And if they were black, they would have been questioned. They would have been held for at least 48 hours and interrogated, and they would have sung like a bird. Huh? They would have been going to each room, each interrogation room, where your buddies next door is talking. Your buddy said this, your buddy said that, just to get the next one to talk. These snow roaches ain't going through none of that. You know what I'm saying? LeBron does flop, and LeBron is a bitch. LeBron has to play with super teams. LeBron has done nothing in the NBA but lose, 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 no matter what. Look at his overall record. Look up Michael Jordan, look up Kobe, look up LeBron, and look up who played with the most superstars. LeBron is a bitch. LeBron is not who they thought he was. He's a bitch.
his wake-up call live for everybody to see. And what ended up happening is this dude ended up looking like an absolute fool. You knew who Jake Lang was. You showed up anyway to give this dude a platform because you thought you could middle ground your way to a friendship with Jake Lang. And when it didn't work out, now you're screaming, acting like you about to stand on business. Knowing damn well you're not standing on business for nothing, man. Right? All this posturing, all this theater, all the theatrics, all the Jake. Oh, my God. Man, you wasn't going to do a goddamn thing, bro. You showed up looking at tap dance and bootleg and you got your wake-up call. Too bad.
Are you black or you Spanish? Or I don't know. I am black. Okay, you're black. Are you 100% black? What the difference does it make? Well, I mean, that does make a difference. It don't make a difference if you was born in this nation and you built this. Black people, no. If you were born in this country and you built this. I grew up in 5 years old. What do you mean? They don't matter what I just say. Listen to what the our children. Who murder your children? Austin Metcalf, Verena Zarewski, Henry Nowak, white people commit more violence than anybody else in this world. What the you talking about?
Yo, Jake Lang is so unreasonable. He got.
Listen, homie. You like what you like. I like what I like. And I know what I see. I'm a basketball head and I'm 48 years old. Okay? LeBron is a bitch. Compared to what I've seen, LeBron don't even make my top 250 players. Huh? I would take Paul Pierce over LeBron any day. Any day. I'm definitely taking Kevin Garnett over LeBron any day. Any day. Any day of the week.
The black conservative talking like he Hotep, man. He got the black conservative talking like a Hebrew Israelite, man. That's how unreasonable Jake Lang is, bro. Now, I don't know why you would even show up in the first. Which is why I don't have no sympathy.
Be out. LeBron need to be out too. Hell, he been playing for 40 years. LeBron need to be out too. It's all y'all young people that's Bron heads, because y'all ain't watching nobody else play. Y'all don't respect the game. Y'all don't see what he's actually doing. You know what I'm saying? I would take D Wade over LeBron, but they playing two different positions. You know what I'm saying? But I would take D Wade over LeBron any day. Any day. Any damn day.
See, nor do I have any applause for this dude for quote unquote standing on business.
And I also agree, y'all. D Wade is a weirdo. I mean, I could take that a step further and tell you what he really is, but for YouTube and the algorithm, we'll leave it out weirdo. You know what I'm saying? But them fingernails and that lip gloss and that purse he carries say a whole lot, and we wonder why his son the way he is too. I'm gonna leave that right there, y'all. I'm going out with a bang. I'm going out with a bang.
Because if Jake Lang would have showed up and Jake Lang would have played respectability politics, he would have showed up, he would have found a nicer way to attack black people under the guise of he just don't like liberals. This dude would have been up there shucking and jiving.
There is so many people you could put in front of LeBron James, man. You know what I'm saying? There is so many people you could put in front of LeBron James. There are so many people. LeBron ain't did nothing that great. Look at how many times he's been to the finals and lost. And lost. To come out with four, that boy should be down there. He should have Bill Russell record beat right now. What are you talking about? Jordan never lost in the finals. He's 6-0. Kobe lost what, 1 or 2 in the finals? He was like 7-2, something like that in the finals. This boy, you don't want to look at LeBron record in the finals. That's like celebrating a boxer who actually get a knockout in a first win, but he's the one that usually always gets knocked out, and somebody always get their first win off of him. And now he's supposed to be the best because he finally got a knockout and a win. Come on, man. Come on, man. If you're going to compare LeBron James to somebody, you got to compare him to Magic Johnson. And to be fair, the only thing LeBron is like, I think he's underrated at this, and I think he's the best at this one statistic. When it comes to that chase down block, LeBron James is the man. And D Wade was the man doing that too. You know what I'm saying? But LeBron chase down block compilation is sick. I give him that. I can't give LeBron nothing else. He travels. He's always got to play with super teams. He flops. He complains. He don't want to guard the best man on the court. He doesn't play defense. He won't take the game-winning shot, the last shot. He F's up everybody else's future. If LeBron lands on your team, guess what? You're out. You're out. You know what I'm saying? You're out. There was no way they should have landed LeBron in LA and got rid of Brandon Ingram and that squad that they had. That was something they could have added on to. Now look at the Lakers. The starting 4 of the 5 are white. When have you ever saw this with the Lakers, man? When have you ever saw this? From the Showtime Lakers to the Forum. When have you ever saw this? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Participating in that as well. But because Jake Lang showed up and, he essentially stood on what he believes, which is, black people are terrible. He don't like us at all. He don't like us, which is why I don't like Jake Lang. And I feel like there should not be no civil conversation. There shouldn't be no middle ground to be had with Jake Lang. There shouldn't be, hey, bro, come on my podcast. Let's have a conversation. A conversation about what? What type of reasonable conversation are you going to have with somebody who believes that black folks don't belong to be in America? That black folks don't deserve to be in America?
What type of reasonable conversation or relationship, friendship, or bond can you have with people who won't tell the truth about who really belongs in America and who really doesn't? People who won't tell the truth about what they really did to the true Americans. People that you can't even go on a damn boat ride and return from. How can you share the same space with them? You know what I'm saying? How can you share the same space with them?
that black folks deserve to be ostracized and kicked out. What type of middle ground conversation are you going to have with somebody who believes that black people cannot coexist? That black people don't deserve to have freedoms? What type of middle ground conversation are you going to have? None of his beliefs is rooted in sensibilities at all, right? You're not about to have this conversation. And
I got to go there because I am who I am. How the hell can you come from your own damn country to somebody else's country and tell them people what the hell they can have and can't have, what the hell they can do and can't do, what the hell they can say and can't say? Huh? We look weak as hell letting these Europeans come all the way across the damn Atlantic Ocean from the Western damn hemisphere and control us. Control our land, control our country, control our movement, control our wealth, control our message. That's why they shadow banning me. This is why they're shadow banning me. I was putting up great numbers. Y'all don't want to see those numbers now. You're looking at those numbers now. Look at the amount of people that's in the room. Look at the amount of likes. Look at no money on the screen. Look at the fact there's no super chats, no cash outs, no gifts, no nothing. I'm showing you what YouTube does when you put the truth out there. I'm showing you what YouTube does when you put the truth out there. But no, they can pick up their cameras and say we chimping out and call us N-words with the hard ER. And you know what? It's content. It's content. They get views. The racists support them. You know what I'm saying? They get gifts and gold. They get all kind of stuff. Shiloh Hendrix. That's right. The white trash that called that baby the N-word more than 5 times on that playground. Oh, y'all know Shiloh. Oh, Shiloh is probably a millionaire now. She's a hero. So you got to talk against black in order to get somewhere in this country. You got to talk against black in order to get somewhere in this country. You got to pretend not to be black. You got to pretend to be Nolan Wells' parents. We ain't going to put that on Nolan Wells. You got to pretend to be Nolan Wells' parents. You got to have something against your blackness and think that their whiteness is going to validate you. And all their whiteness did was bring you grief because you couldn't accept the truth about your blackness. And the truth is they'll never like your blackness, accept you for your blackness, and they don't want shit to do with your blackness. If only you would have told Nolan that ahead of time. If only you would have told Nolan that ahead of time. I ain't here to play no games. This is why they shadow banning me. I'm going to tell it like it is. Y'all talk about Carmelo. Carmelo's still here. He's still breathing. He's still alive. You know why? Because he knew the truth. And he's a survivor. He knew the truth about his blackness. Nolan should have had a goddamn poker too. I doubt he would have used it. Nolan sound like the type that would have gave it to him and let them use it against him. No, I love you, white friend. I can't do that to you. But I love you enough to let you do it to me. Damn lie. Damn lie. Damn lie. Damn lie.
Change the minds of other people who think like him. If you're at a point in life where you're thinking like Jake Lang, where you've got into this ideology where you believe a group of people don't deserve freedoms, do not deserve to even be in this country, you're too far gone. You've reached a level of hatred and bigotry that analyzing and psychologizing ain't gonna help. So I'm sorry, right? You try to get clout at the downfall of your own people, and you.
Curtis Shine, I don't see nothing wrong with your message, Curtis Shines. I don't see nothing wrong with your message. I don't see nothing wrong with your message. Other than you need to add another S in your name. If your first name is Curtis, it's actually Curtis Hines. Okay, Curtis Hines. Okay, Curtis Hines, I got you. But I don't see nothing wrong with your message, Curtis Hines.
You got what you deserve. Now Jake Lang is disrespecting you in your face. Jake Lang is saying stop chimping out in your face. And all you're doing is posturing and acting like you want to stand on business. All right? Whole time, we know you're not about to stand on business. You're a black conservative. Bro, you identify as a black conservative. You're not standing on business, man. We know your kind.
Do we even know how to stand on business even more? Do black people even know how to stand on business even more? Are we so afraid and so fearful of these Neanderthals who control the system, who control history, who control our freedoms and our liberties? Are we so oppressed and so fearful of these people, you know what I'm saying, that we don't know how to stand up anymore? Huh? That we don't know how to stand up anymore? Huh? Real talk. Real talk. We don't know how to stand up no more. We got that fear. You got to have the fear of Jesus in you. You got to turn the other cheek and let these people do whatever they do to you. Huh? One white man going on a boat ride with 3 black men, he's coming back. One black man going on a boat ride with 3 white men, he ain't coming back. There ain't no questions asked. There ain't no foul play. This is normal. This is normal. This is normal, Eagles fan, dumbass. This is normal. It's completely normal.
This guy's here. How many black children? You want to sit here and talk about? You really want to talk about times more likely to assault me than the other way around? No. You really want to talk about violence in this country? The you just screwed it up. Gotta get this. George Floyd. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Come on, man. Jack, the only thing stopping me from slapping you is the fact that I know what real Christianity is. The only thing stopping me from slapping you is that I know what real Christianity is. No, it ain't threatening violence. I'm telling you the difference.
Turn the other cheek.
Black people were so successful.
Turn the other cheek. He just said the only thing that's stopping me from smacking the heck out of you right now is I know what real Christianity is. See, turn the other cheek. Jake Lane should have been smacked the same way he got smacked twice in L.A. Huh? He should have got smacked the same way Chuck the Builder got smacked. He should have got smacked the same way these Karens are getting smacked. You understand what I'm saying? That turn the other cheek, Jesus mentality, that fear of God. I just got done asking y'all, do we even know how to stand up? Because of that. And what did you hear this man say? Oh, if it wasn't for me knowing what a real Christian is, man, damn that Christian shit. Do they behave like Christians? Do they move like Christians? Huh? Do they act in a loving fashion? Do they love thy neighbor like a true Christian? Huh? Answer those questions. Better yet, I propose this question all the time. Name one of the 10 commandments that these Neanderthals, these Caucasians, these snow roaches ain't broke to maintain control or YT supremacy. Name one. But y'all around here, I know what a real Christian is. They know what a real Christian is too. It's an indoctrinated ass, real stupid, blind ass black person. That's what it is. That is the definition of a Christian. A real stupid, indoctrinated, blind ass black person. Yeah. That's the definition of a Christian to a white nationalist. Just thought I'd give. I just have to say things my way.
Country, while y'all were beating up integration. What do you mean before integration? Yes, you guys had MLB teams, you had your own jazz clubs, your own hotels, your own bus. You know why we had to do that? Beautiful country. Before the Democrats smushed it. Looked like you said we were good enough to build this land, but we were good enough to be citizens. You had everything. The people that don't like the Democrats, like you. Justice Taylor has said that a black man can build this nation, but he has no rights that a white man is bound to respect. Sick white peons that think the way that you think. Al Sharpton. No, it ain't Al Sharpton. No, it ain't Al Sharpton. No, it ain't Al Sharpton.
That white boy is so evil, hateful.
What's good, Storm? What's good, Storm? There go my red bone, baby. There go my red bone, baby. I had to share your message about Lala. She was the one that came in and ousted Lala, okay? Alicia was the one that came in, okay, and revealed what Lala really was and who Lala really was. And she's the reason that Lala Go Harder is no longer with us. And Lala is still bitter. Lala is still sending stuff to my phone through text me apps like I don't know it's her. And Lala is still getting fly with Alicia Storm on other apps, y'all. On other apps. See, the whole time you could have the enemy engaging with you and not even know it until the truth comes and reveals the enemy, until the light comes and reveals the darkness. You understand what I'm saying? So in this situation, Storm would have been light because that damn Lala is down short of darkness. Down short of darkness.
Bigoted. That he got an Uncle Tom trying to get in the field with us, man. Too late. Sorry, bro. We don't want to get in the field. I just find it hard to believe, man. Which is why, like, a lot of these dudes, I kind of just see it as a lark, right? A lot of these, like, black conservatives. Because this dude...
But they can say whatever they want to say about us, and there's no repercussions. They get praised for it. They go on TV shows. They get contracts, deals. They get everything. They get gifts and GoFundMes. You know what I'm saying? White people back that type of rhetoric. But when we fight back and we say something, just because we don't own shit, we get shadow banned. They don't want to send out notifications. You can't make no money. You know why? Because they control the money. This is why I tell you, spend your black dollars with your black kind. If they don't want to break bread with us, then we ain't going to break bread with them. If we can't make money on their platforms, they can't make money with us on nothing. On nothing. Because it's one thing that I know for sure. See, white people and Asians run together. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't see them white people running them Asian business, saving them Asian businesses now that black people boycotting them, do you? Them Asians closing shop right now. You know why? Because they're located in a black neighborhood. A white person ain't finna go to no damn Asian shop in a black neighborhood to do business. They're not finna do that. And if you ain't got the black people coming in, and you ain't got Asians that stay in the black neighborhood because you weren't smart enough to gentrify that black area with Asians instead of Mexicans and Haitians, then the Asians ain't gonna come in and save you and do business with the Asians either. And Asians make more money annually than white people do. Asians are the blueprint to making money. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. We don't care. Shut them all down. If I can't make no money with YouTube, you damn sure can't make no money with me. Hell, I won't even cut your damn grass. I mean, let's keep it all the way above. Let's keep it all the way above.
For the most part, is a Trump supporter, right? Like we've seen him in multiple debates, right, praising Trump. So you somehow understand the history of your people. You somehow understand the obstacles your people had to overcome. You somewhat understand what people who look like us went through in this country. You understand this, and you still decided to go to that voting booth and vote for Donald Trump. But yet, you're sitting surprised when someone like Jake Lang feels emboldened, feels proud to be racist in 2026. That right there is the aftermath and consequences of who you voted for. He feels emboldened because of who is in office. He feels emboldened because of who Trump has elected to lead this country.
I don't think that's why these people feel so emboldened. I think Trump helped bring it out of them, but it's always been in these people. Trump wasn't in office in the early 1900s. Trump wasn't in office in the 1800s. Trump wasn't in office in the 1700s. Trump wasn't in office in the 1600s. Hell, Trump wasn't even in office, goddamn, 8 years ago. It's still the same white culture. It's still the same white supremacy. It's still the same white privilege. It's still the same white fatigue. It's still the same white lies. It's still the same white narratives. It's still the same white justice system. I don't care how much they shadow ban me. I'm going to give them a reason to shadow ban me. The right person to hear me and share a video, I'll get the attention I'm supposed to get. It ain't got to come from YouTube opting to do the right thing and open up the algorithm for me. It will come. It will come. And when it does, trust me, I'm going to humble them, y'all. I'm going to humble them, y'all. I don't wake up every day in fear of white people. I don't wake up every day in fear of death or what a white person could do to me. Because in my mind, you can't do a damn thing to me that I can't do to you. Carmelo Anthony, I'll do them 35 years. I'll be judged by 12 before I'm carried by 6. Holla if you hear me.
Bro, do you understand who Stephen Miller is? Bro, Stephen Miller is probably one of the most white. You've never met a more racist human being than Stephen Miller. I think Jake Lang is child's play when it comes to Stephen Miller. And Stephen Miller is like second in charge to Trump. Like he's the dude that Trump listens to the most. So you voted for somebody who has white supremacists and white nationalists leading this country, but yet you go on a podcast and you get upset and worked up over Jake Lang.
Kamala would have been on white supremacists too. Huh? Ain't she married to one? What is Doug? What is Doug? Kamala's so ashamed she don't want to wear Doug's last name. She don't want to be called Mrs. Imhoff. Oh, call me Harris, please. Kamala Harris. No, you married. Take your Snow Roach last name. You know what I'm saying? Take your Snow Roach last name and be happy with it. You know how many of us still wearing the Snow Roach's last name? Huh? You married the Snow Roach. You supposed to be happy with the surname. We ain't supposed to be happy with ours. We ain't married the Snow Roach. Huh? Ours still shows ownership. Ours is still a link to history. Huh? That's what it is. That's what it is.
When you voted for Donald Trump and Stephen Miller, man, all right, bro. yo, y'all can do all that like performative stuff, man. I ain't trying to hear that, man. All right, you did all that, Drake. The only thing stopping me from putting hands on you, and then he's probably back with Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Ah, shut up, shut up, shut up. Man, got you looking like an absolute fool, man.
Real. That's what you don't understand. No. The difference between you and me is my. Did you watch the BET Awards this year? No, I didn't. Did you celebrate Molly Perkins? Molly Perkins. That's what you're doing. Is exactly what I'm like that you create. Doing is doing. No. You're not. What do you think what you're doing? If you dress up nice like white people, doesn't mean you're like white people. What you talking about? Like white people? Look how you're speaking. Look at what you said. You said black people are not assimilated in white culture. They're not. You guys are violent. You glorify drug You glorify.
White people are sitting. Jake Lang is sitting here telling somebody, a black man, that they're violent. What did they do on January 6th? Why was he in prison for 4 years? How many felonies does he have? Huh? Who's been more violent than these people throughout history? And if we are violent, it's because of the bullshit y'all keep doing to us. Black people are getting tired. They have been the most violent people throughout history. They were doing this stuff before they even traveled across the Atlantic and came to the Americas. They were doing it to themselves in Europe. In Europe. And want to sit here and tell us that we're the most violent people. No. Stop with all the indoctrination. Stop inflating all the stats. Stop with all the lies. Tell the damn truth for once, if you can. Truth is, y'all are the most violent people. Y'all are the most violent people. And not towards just blacks, towards everyone. You will get everybody on your team and still work against everybody on your team. You remember the Irish and the Italians, don't you? You remember the Japanese, don't you? You remember the Chinese, don't you? You remember the Jewish community, don't you? You remember them so-called Native Americans, them Siberian Asians you imported over here. Y'all know how y'all did them, right? Huh? Y'all know how you do your own kind if they don't identify as MAGA or conservative, right? Right? But they just too dumb to realize that they're being used as puppets to do the work of the 1%ers, the elite. They ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of, and they hopping out their trailer parks every day with the racism. With the racism. And it's black people got more than what you have. And you wouldn't have nothing you have if it wasn't for a black person. Let's tell the truth about that. Let's tell the truth about that. You would not arrive home safely every day with your Neanderthal children if it wasn't for a stoplight. Who made it? Who made it? Huh? You don't like to wash your ass, but you like to wash your clothes. Who you think made the washer and the dryer? You don't like to cook your meat all the way, but you like to refrigerate it and freeze it. Who you think made the freezer? Who you think made the refrigerator? Y'all talking about the heat right now. You're passing out from the heat, from melanoma. Huh? What is it? What's that disease? Stephen Jones disease, whatever it is, the sun poisoning. Yeah. Who the hell you think made the air conditioner? Who the hell do you think invented the air conditioner, white people? Give you a hint, they didn't look like you, white people. Y'all got all this to say, but y'all would not be able to survive and or thrive if it wasn't for black, if it wasn't for the indigenous. Shadow ban me all you want to, YouTube. I'm going to let you know why you shadow banning me. When people hear me speak, when they listen to these live streams, when they replay these live streams and they look like me, they're going to understand why my numbers look like this. And we know what you do. We know what white people do when the truth come out. We know what white people do when it's time to be accountable. Huh? We know what they do. So this ain't no surprise. This is no surprise. They don't want to be exposed. They don't want us to rally. We're not supposed to unify. Hell, we're not supposed to know the truth about who the hell we really are. At one point, we had to pretend we didn't know how to read or count. Huh? Those days are long gone. We can read your playbook. We can count all your evil ways. We can read your playbook. We can count all your evil ways. Shadow ban me all you want to. See, y'all don't understand. I was averaging in between 6,000 to 22,000 people in a live stream. It was nothing to have 300, 400 people in here at a time in a live stream. Storm, no, I ain't lying. King Fire, no, I ain't lying. J-Dub, no, I ain't lying. Even Lala hating ass, no, I ain't lying. But this is what YouTube does now. But I go on everybody else's page, and everybody else is doing just great, especially if they're white and they talking against us. Huh? The white people coming over here getting me shadow banned because I'm talking about their racist behavior and their content and character. But yet, they're having much success, you know, on their own little white racist little Neanderthal platforms. Huh? The white wannabes, the grifters, that they're having a great time. The raccoons, the double stuffed Oreos, the Stephen on Django's. You know what I'm saying? They're having a great time. Nothing's wrong with their numbers. Be Mr. Uncut Consciousness on YouTube telling the truth. Huh? Because listening to me speak is not a reflection of my numbers. It's a reflection of why I'm shadow banned. It's a reflection of why I am shadow banned. I was supposed to have maybe 7,000, 8,000 subscribers by now. I've been shadow banned for almost 2.5, 3 months for speaking the truth. Oh, I forgot white people own this platform. I forgot white people own this platform. Can't talk about massa like that. Can't talk about massa like that. I don't do good with massas. I got that Nat Turner energy. I say I don't do good with massas. I got that Nat Turner energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Why would we assimilate to a country that killed us? Why would we assimilate to a country that
not a Republican. He cannot
Why
be
would we
on that
assimilate
side.
to a country that killed us? You can't even get into the country. This is why the Republicans.
One little lonely Neanderthal comes in. Deontay Harris. One little lonely Neanderthal. You know what? He had a black name, so Deontay is probably cosplaying white people. And he's probably got a white wife and mixed children and stuff. And he's probably like your Nolan Wells. You know, he's shadow banned. Nobody cares about you or your mentality. Unwell message. Whatever, Deontay. We didn't invite you in. We don't care about you, Deontay. You know what I'm saying? We don't care about you, Deontay. We don't care about you. Oh, we never said we couldn't be prejudiced. We just can't be racist. That's reserved for you Neanderthals. We can be prejudiced. We can be prejudiced against people who mistreat us, people who oppress us, people who lie about us, people who use the justice system against us, people who use our generational wealth that we're supposed to have against us economically. Oh yeah, we can tell the truth about that. We can be prejudiced against those type of people, against people like you, Deontay. But we can't be racist because that's for people like you, Deontay. You know what I'm saying? That's for people like you, Deontay. Yeah, I can't do your job, Deontay. I can't be racist. See, I ain't never passed not one racist law. I ain't never benefited, you know what I mean, from the work of a slave. you know what I'm saying, and gotten my generational wealth from it. You know what I mean? I ain't passed down businesses. I don't know what Jim Crow and all of that. I don't know how to do all that. I don't need all of that for success. We get it from the ground up. We get it from the dirt, boy. Y'all will never outwork us. And y'all will never be us. You'll never have nothing without us. Let me reiterate that one more time. We get it from the bottom, boy. Y'all can't do that. Y'all can't do that.
And that's why niggas like you gotta talk to a 15-year-old. Cause when no real one would ever give you no.
That don't make you look good. If you guys is not aware, there was this Jake Lang files where they did this whole decoy sting on Jake Lang where they presented like this 15-year-old fan of Jake Lang who hit him up. He hit them back. He was texting and he was very interested in meeting up with the 15-year-old. He even told her, hey, I gotta wait 6 months to meet up with you when you turn 16. So this dude.
How much y'all want to bet Deontay comes back? Let me show you what the YT supremacist does. And when he do come back, tribe roast him. Have y'all way with him. Huh? Give him the black card he's looking for. Give him a black lashing for coming in the black house, y'all. Give him a black lashing for coming back in the black house. I guarantee you he's coming back. I guarantee you he's coming back. That boy don't even know he black. Deontay Harris, he sound black. He could be cosplaying. He could be a whole jelly roll around here.
Very definition of a pedo. You understood he was a pedo. You knew the files. You knew he got exposed for this. You thought he was guilty of whatever he got accused of, which is why you're bringing it right now. And you still wanted to sit down to debate a pedo? I'm confused here, bro. Like, sir, I'm confused. I'm lost here, bro. I'm lost. So you wanted to sit down and meet and get to a middle ground with a white supremacist, white nationalist who hate us, who called for Carmelo Anthony to get hung from a tree,
who takes black men out on boat rides and don't return them, who refuses to return their keys and their phone and their automobile, who deactivates their accounts, who's the son of judges and lawyers and doctors, huh? And we're supposed to trust you guys, the same guys who make sundown towns? Huh? The same guys who can't walk around in the sun while it's blazing hot? We're supposed to trust you guys and the sun don't even trust you? We're supposed to dance with you guys and the sun's rays can't even dance off of your skin comfortably? Huh? We're supposed to share a table with you guys? Who you think taught you how to cook your food, season your food, cook over open fire? Who you think taught you how to wash your ass and speak properly? You might as well say we taught you how to wipe your ass. We taught you all about hygiene. We taught y'all all about love and diversity. And which way did y'all choose to go with it? You know what I'm saying? Which way did y'all choose? Oh, he'll be back. He'll be back. He'll be back. I can feel his energy. He'll be back. He's probably already back. He's just not saying anything yet. He'll be back.
Who disrespected black mothers? And oh, by the way, he was talking to 15-year-olds. Excuse, that's the person you wanted to sit down to get the middle ground with? Man, F out of here, bro. I'm not giving you no strikes whatsoever. Once he got done with that particular interview or debate he had to LA. Now, when he got to LA, chaos ensued almost immediately. Now, the last time he went to LA to quote unquote protest black culture outside of the BT Awards. And he got the hands of the...
This ain't really about Jake Lang. It's about the racist mentality. It's about their culture. This ain't even about white... Well, it's not about white folks. It's about white people, but it's not about white folks. I rock with white folks. I love good white folks. I'm never going to send a message of, hey, all white folks are just bad. No, that's not true. That would be a lie. That's like saying all black people are bad. We're addressing the racist and the racist only. The racist and the racist only. So, you know, if the shoe fits, wear it. You know what I'm saying? If the shoe fits, wear it. You know, you can shadow ban the truth, but you can't stop the truth. There's somewhere else, someone on another platform somewhere else telling those same truths. You gonna shadow ban him too? You're gonna shadow ban him too? I know how to get out here and make my money. I don't need YouTube money. You understand what I'm saying? You never let your right hand know what your left hand doing. So this is all mediocre. I would do this for free. I started out doing it for free. There was more success in doing it for free. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Real talk, y'all. I'm okay with that. I am really, really okay with that. Period. All right? But like I told y'all, I'm going to go out with a bang. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell the truth. All these sacrifices that were made on July 4th. Y'all know Nolan Wells wasn't the only black man that came up missing or who was unalived on July 4th, right? On America's 250th birthday. Y'all know how they celebrate. Since 1776, hoorah! Y'all know them. These were sacrifices. Y'all can call it what y'all want to call it, but I'm going to call it what it is. These were sacrifices. He's not the only black man that was unalived on July 4th, on America's 250th birthday. You know, when the black folks were free to help them fight to win their freedom and their liberties, and then they put them right back in chains and right back on the plantations and still considered them 3/5 of human being. Yeah. Them people. Yep, those people. Those people. But we ain't supposed to know all this. Oh, this is old. Hell, 1776 is old too. Y'all still celebrate it. The Holocaust is old too. You still want motherfuckers to remember it. Huh? Remember our pain. Remember our afflictions. Remember our reparations. Huh? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Remember our history. Remember our true identity. Remember who we were before you. Huh? Remember us in the process. That's my message. I don't care how anyone takes it. You ain't got to listen to this, but you're listening because it's the truth. We got to have talks with our black children now on how to encounter the police, how to stay away from white women because a white woman can get you thrown underneath the jail. You know, how you can't trust white men. And now we got to tell our sons and our daughters, hey, don't be the only raisin in the group. Don't be the only raisin in the group. We got to teach our children awareness when we send them just to things like public school because of how y'all act, because of y'all children, because of the bullshit y'all pass down to y'all little snow roach, little children and offsprings. But y'all not having those conversations with your children. No. See, the dynamics are different. The dialogue is different. The conversations you're having with your children is, remember, we're superior, they're inferior. Remember, even though we really stole this land and their money and their resources, we really didn't, okay? So remember to just never identify as Dutch, German, Russian, Portuguese, or anything. Just tell people you're white. Don't identify as Irish. Don't identify as Italian. Just say you're white. And anytime you see a swastika, you know, you praise that swastika, okay? Praise that swastika. Anytime you see us assemble and it's cone hats or it's the Proud Boys, you got to be hoorah, hoorah. Anytime something goes bad against a white person, no matter if the white person was in the wrong, you got to be on the side of the white person. But mommy, what if the black person was innocent? Stop that nonsense. A black person is never innocent. We are superior. They are inferior. Everything they do is wrong, even if it's right. Yeah, that's what they teaching their children. That's what they teaching their children. See why we have to teach our children otherwise? When we should be teaching our children the same thing Carmelo parents taught him. The same thing my mama taught me. If you better not go out there and start nothing. But if they started with you, you better damn sure finish it and make sure they don't put their hands on nobody else. And guess what? Austin ain't put his hands on nobody else lately. Hell, neither has Hunter. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. As Kwame Brown would say, allegedly, I think I just snapped. I'm just saying. Yeah. See, Kwame also say this thing like, respect me how you respect them white boys. Respect me the way you respect them white boys. And that's what we need to do. If we got that much goddamn fear of them white boys, if we got that much fear of straightening them, then y'all need to have fear of black people too. Don't be around here straightening us. Don't be around here acting a donkey with us. They quit the holler black on black crime, right? So if we ain't gonna direct that anger where it needs to be, why are we directing it to our brothers? They going through the struggle with the YT supremacists just like you at the end of the day. But you got all of that fire, all of that smoke for people who look like you, but you ain't got no smoke for people who don't look like you that's taking you through all the hell you're going through. You can't even make that make sense. You can't even make that make sense. Huh? You can't even make that make sense. I'm cooking. And no matter how many views I get, I'll be back. Regardless of if I make money, get a super chat, a gift, a cash app, or anything, get a check from YouTube, I'll be back. Because ain't nothing going to stop me from speaking my truths. Ain't nothing going to stop me from speaking my truths. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about, y'all. See, y'all feel me. Y'all say dumb gonna bump me at the job and we the only blacks there. Yeah, trying to show out. You know what I'm saying? I spared them. This is what I'm saying. Listen, black people got all that smoke for black people, but we ain't got no smoke for the true enemy. You know what I'm saying? We fear them. I think we take it out on each other because we can't take it out on them, man. I think we take out our aggression on each other because we can't take it out on them. That's what I believe. Or if I say something to him, I'm going to get fired. Start your own damn business. You know what I'm saying? If I hit him, I'm going to jail. Shit, make him hit you first and record it and tear his ass up. He going to jail. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to do anything. It's a way to do anything. We just can't be afraid to do it. Because one thing they've shown us, and one thing we should have learned a long time ago, is it's not a damn thing that they are afraid to do to us or anybody else to maintain the upper hand. Yeah. And with that being said, y'all, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? But I'll be back. I'll be back. If I only get 4 people when I come back, I'll still be back. Salute to everybody who hit that like button. Salute to everybody who hypes this live and shares this video. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody who's got their notifications turned on and who rocks with the tribe. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the people who stand to paint with me even when times are hard. We stand to paint for the truth. Thank you, y'all. I appreciate that. Thank you, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We stand to paint for the truth. Sometimes it ain't all about the views. It's all about the message. And maybe it was meant for this many real people to get this real message. You understand what I'm saying? Many are called, but few are chosen. So I thank y'all for rocking out with me. That's why we call it the tribe. We family first around here, and we gonna do what we do. See, I come on here and I use other people's content just to break things down and catch up with current events. But don't forget, I am a content creator. I speak. I'm black, y'all. This is who I am through and through. I don't need other people's content for content. Huh? All I need is my consciousness, my studies, my intellect, my blackness. Huh? This is me. YouTube, don't forget who I am. Don't forget who I am. Because YouTube, I can never forget who you are. You are the oppressor. You are part of the problem. You are racist. You are in charge of this algorithm. You are in charge of putting lies out here instead of the truth. You pander to this stuff. You condone this stuff. And in YouTube, until you ban me, until it says live stream enabled, I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back. I feel you, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm bliggity black, y'all. I feel you. Greetings and grand day, Mars. Intentionally enjoy your day. We raise the positive vibes on this planet. You darn right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, shit.